Welcome to the I Am Mother of the Year podcast, where we equip and encourage moms just like you to move from isolation, fear, comparison, and chaos to community, compassion, peace, and freedom. We're so glad you're here. Hey guys, my name's Lisa.
And I'm Jen, and this is the I Am Mother of the Year podcast.
Our very first podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We launched this podcast for you and moms across the world to help us all move from isolation, fear, and overwhelming chaos to community, compassion, peace, and freedom. And so we are so glad to be on this couch, and we're glad that you're here with us as well, because we've been friends for, since 2015. And I think we know each other pretty well. But it's probably time for you to get to know us too. So Jen, why don't you go first?
Yes. Okay, so just basic info. Again, I'm Jen. I am married to Jacob. We have been married for 3 years, and we have a son named Jonah who is 6. And yes, that math does not add up. Just DM me if you have questions. It's kind of a long story.
I'm sure it's a podcast episode for another time. And by the way, I introduced Jacob to Jen, and you're welcome.
Yes, thank you. I'm indebted to her. This is why I'm sitting on this couch. How will I ever pay you back?
Well, we'll just keep sitting on the couch. Yeah. We'll see if your time runs out.
So we've got Jonah, who's 6, and then we have a daughter named Julianne, who is 11 months.
Oh my gosh.
She's such a squishy baby. Such a little
That's what we do. That's what we do about Jules.
They're like, unsubscribe. You don't like babies? Cool, fine. We don't want you watching anyway.
She's like, you'd want to
all the cheeks.
Eat her cheeks.
And the rolls.
Eat them?
The fars.
Nope.
Nibble.
Anyway, I'm Lisa. I'm Lisa, and I have been married to Ryan for, since 2010. Holy buckets. And we've got a daughter, Josie, who is going to be 6, and Calvin is 3. And we are doing the things.
And you have a dog.
We've got a dog named Case, and he's just the sweetest little He's just a fluffy little white fluff ball. Yes. I'm sure we'll put a picture of him on this right now so you can see. But anyway, oh my gosh. Okay, so we've been friends, like we said, for feels like forever.
Which I think is funny because we're so opposite. We say all the time, like, how are we friends? Like,
why does this
opposites
work?
attract?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Should we go through the list?
Let's.
Because when we started, like, how are we going to introduce ourselves? Like, there's more opposites.
You're this, I'm that.
Than similarities. So let's start with those, and let's not forget any of them. So we made a list.
Okay.
I'm emotional.
Emotional.
I am emotional. So emotional.
I am not.
So not emotional.
Very opposite there. It's good.
Yeah. Messes don't really bother me.
And I cannot stand a mess.
Yeah, I'm trying to train her. If you just don't see the mess,
I can't.
It's not even going to bother you.
Oh my gosh, critical eye. It's like if anything is out of place. I reset the pillows every night before I go up to bed. It's like
ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, I'm pretty easygoing,
and I need a plan. Like I can get rigid if it's not in check.
It's the clipboards. Yeah. I'm a dreamer.
And I'm a doer.
So that works.
Yeah.
That works well together. I'm a peacekeeper, very non-confrontational. I'm trying to get better at this, but like, I will let you bulldoze me.
Oh.
It's fine. Just you do whatever. It just doesn't matter.
Yes.
You are not that way.
Very short account. Wrongdoings. I'm just super direct. I'm like, okay, go to the source, cut out any middleman, ask the tough questions. We're going to just duke this out, and then we're going to be great.
Yes, I've been on the other end of that several times.
We've got some hard questions on this clipboard for you that I'm going to need us to talk through so that we can bond and come closer.
So sweaty. And that's probably because I'm super empathetic. I am very compassionate.
Ooh, what is compassion?
Yeah, I'm compassionate to a fault. It's one of the things I'm teaching her.
Empathy, loving people well.
And I love physical touch.
Don't touch me.
There have been stories, like, so we've been like best friends.
Yeah.
And I'll hug anybody. Like it
Mhm.
just like I have no boundaries. She's got all the boundaries, even with me, which I have had to learn and still learn. I still like I'm your best friend.
Don't touch
I
me.
come in for a hug and she's like backing away, and I'm like,
It's me.
it's Jen,
Well,
yeah.
And now because of the direct thing, and I'm like just literal and just kind of no nonsense. I'm like, do you want a hug? Do you need a hug? Should we Should we hug? Then I'm like, then I'll just call it out. Yeah. And there's so many times that I'm
so
like,
many times.
oh, are we gonna hug?
we're gonna hug
And you're
now.
like, yeah. We just name it.
I was waiting for
Then
you
I
to
can
ask.
mentally prepare, because if you come at me with especially the sidearm, it's like cringy. Don't touch me. Okay, next.
I'm not even creepy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm an early bird. Up with the sun before the sun. Actually, I'm up before the sun.
I'm a night owl.
I don't know.
Period.
I'm at 9 p.m. bedtime girl myself. I'm a rebel without a cause. Like I just want to stir up trouble that doesn't matter at all. It makes it just doesn't matter. But I will stir the pot
Just 'cause.
for no reason because I think it's fun.
Yeah.
And actually, that's probably not true. Most of the time, I don't really know I'm doing it. It's like I'm super aware, but sometimes I'm not at all aware.
I remember sending you a video like, this is gonna make you cry, and you're
Mhm.
like, no, it's not. And I'm like, why didn't you cry? And you're like, ooh, I think you told me I was gonna do something, so I rebelled. I'm like,
Thank you. Yes.
oh my gosh, you're just emotional. I'm trying to speak your language. Do you want a hug?
No.
I reject that.
Yes. No. Yes,
I'm
I
a
do.
rebel. Okay, so the opposite then is I'm just a rule follower. Just that doesn't need
Yeah.
much of an explanation.
No, it doesn't.
Mm-mm.
I dance like nobody's watching. So I call myself the party starter. And if I really thought I could make a go at that as a career, I for sure
Oh,
would.
yeah.
Like you could hire me to be at your wedding
Yes.
to make sure, like, if you're worried if people are gonna dance,
Yeah.
I'm your girl.
They
Like I
have
will be the
those.
first. Do they have those?
That's a real thing.
What?
Yes.
Okay, party starter people.
The
I'm like,
official sponsor of the I'm
if you just give me a gallon of water and a dance floor, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I will be out there the entire time. I will be the only one in the front, and then I will close this party down at 9 p.m.
I like to
on the on
bring
the-
attention to the fact that you said a gallon of water, because she dances that hard. She has to hydrate.
Yeah, it's an exercise for me. This is not like I don't drink and dance.
No,
I
it's water.
hydrate and dance. This is a very serious situation.
It is. I've witnessed it multiple times.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
you
kind
want
of
to you want to
amazing.
have a fit? You take my water away from the table. You know they
Oh.
always do that. You're out
Oh,
dancing. You come
trying
back. They leave your cake, but they take your water. I'm like,
you want
what
me
do
to
you
pass
want
out
me to
with dehydration?
Great.
Do you
I'm
want
not.
that on your hands?
I'm not shooting shots at tequila right now.
No.
Right now. I just need my water.
Yes. And
Anyway, but you dance.
I dance like everyone is watching.
Because
I'm
you're
also
actually a dancer.
So
that's the difference.
it's like performer Jen on the stage. I'm
Mhm.
used to I wish I could choreograph. This is so endorsing. I wish I could choreograph every dance, like every wedding.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's Usher, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I'm gonna plan out these moves, and I'm going to be the performer, so
Mhm.
everyone's gonna watch me.
then they can watch you.
Yes.
Because you've had a
But
plan.
the just step touch thing, I'm like, who sees me? Let's go to the very center and just surround myself with people. Maybe if they're not watching, then
Are
I
you
could
getting
kind of
this?
So
Are
we're
you
so
getting this?
opposite on this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because here's the key I found. You should not be a good dancer on the dance floor.
Yeah, that's
You-
why I don't fit in.
There- Oh, that's
I'm
why I don't
so
fit in on
bad.
the dance floor. But I get that. That's why I don't like karaoke because I'm a singer. We're both singers.
Yeah.
I am a singer. And unless I have prepared and
Yes.
rehearsed and I know it back and forth and I've warmed up my voice and
Yes.
and I know for sure it's going to be in the right key and the
Yes.
right I don't like karaoke because of that.
right.
Because it's too many variables.
Totally.
And if I'm going to perform a
Yeah.
song, so I'm with you.
You get it.
I get you.
Okay, good.
I'm right there with you.
What else
okay.
you got?
Oh, coffee. This is one of the most important ones.
So opposite.
I take my coffee, splash of cream.
I take my cream with a splash of coffee.
It's almost like if we're gonna split the pot,
Mhm.
I'm gonna take 3/4 of the pot and leave her the quarter of a pot, which most people think is rude. And she's like, "Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
creamer, 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 creamer,
The
creamer,
best
creamer, creamer."
is your
creamer."
reaction to. I'll even try. I'm a little self-conscious about it, but she's standing right there, and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, up, and she's like,
Every
Every
time.
time.
It
I'm like,
surprises
just
me.
look away.
Avert your eyes.
Don't look at me. It's hideous.
It is. It's
it's true.
hideous.
It's
If you're a real
kinda-
coffee drinker, you know exactly
Don't
what
look
I'm
at
talking
that.
about.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh. Okay. So you can tell already. We have so much in common too.
Okay.
First of all, being okay.
We have a lot of opposites. But we do have some things in
we
common.
have three things in common, and they are this. No, we're both moms.
Yes.
We're both moms, and that's why we're excited to be on this podcast,
Yeah.
sharing our mom experience with you, because we try to wake up every day and just
Yes.
be a good mom.
Just do the best we can. That's
Right.
what we're guessing you're trying to do too.
and that's why we're glad you're here.
yes.
Getting to know us, and we will be getting to know you, and we're excited about that too. But I love too. I don't know if you are into Enneagram, but I'm a 2, supportive helper. I'm a 2 with a 3 wing. So I'm like gonna love you more than anyone has ever loved you before, and I'm gonna serve you better and harder, because 3 is the high achiever. So
Yeah.
I'm the helper with the high achiever.
It's amazing.
Yes, so 2 with a 3 wing.
And I am a 3 with the wing too. So I'm that like high achiever, task motivated, detail oriented, like boom, boom, boom. But what do I want to do is I do want to help people. So
Yeah.
there's this little like task people thing I've got
Right.
going on.
But we're 2 little peas in a pod.
Just in a little circle on
just
the Enneagram right next to
there.
each other.
So fun.
Yeah. So
Right?
I get you with your 2-ness, you get me
Yes.
with my 3-ness, and we
Yes.
kind of go back and forth.
We do.
Mhm.
We can feed into each other when we need to.
Yes.
And she can be direct with me when she needs to be.
And I am.
Tough love Jen is.
It's serious.
You may see it someday.
Yeah.
I hope you do.
just buckle up. We also,
I'm
you
stuck on
mentioned
tough.
it.
I'm still like, I'm having like, there's some things
And that
happening in my
time,
brain.
And that time, and then that time. It's all in love.
It is.
It's good.
That's why I say tough love. Go ahead. Tell me what you
You-
were gonna say.
You mentioned the karaoke thing.
Yes.
We both sing.
Because we both sing.
Yeah.
We love singing.
Yeah.
We run together.
Yes, together.
4 miles every week.
It's insane. I almost died last time.
Yeah.
I'm not a runner. She's a runner.
Uh-huh.
9 half marathons.
I've done 9 half marathons,
I've
1
done
full marathon.
0.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Seriously. But I run for the conversation. So I'm like, oh, we need to catch up. And it could be productive and efficient.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you're speaking my language.
Yes. That way you could do task and people same time.
This is why
Exactly.
I'm on the trail.
Yes, exactly. But on that one of those runs
Mhm.
is the very reason that we're sitting on this couch.
Yeah.
And that is such a cool story.
Let's tell it.
Okay. So we're running our usual route. So it's a 2 miles out and a 2 miles back. So the
Mhm.
same exact course, they call that an out and back.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
See, there you go. It's run or speak, but it's an out and back. But it's very important to the story that you know that we're not doing a circle.
Yeah.
We're doing an out and a back. And so on our out,
Mhm.
we're talking about, and I've been talking about doing a Mother of the Year podcast since I launched my Mother of the Year, in 20, whatever the year was, 17-ish.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
You
yeah,
talked about it
2017.
all the time. Like, should be
Yes.
10-minute segments for the busy mom, going to the grocery store. I'm like encouraging, yeah, you should do this.
Yes, for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then it was like, we just started running on this trail and just started dreaming about, I feel like it's time for the podcast. It's time for the podcast. It's time for the podcast. At the same time, you were thinking,
There's all this stirring in me because
Yeah.
I became a little one-dimensional at my job at the time. And I was like, I'm doing my skill set, which is great, but they're only using this side of me. And there's this whole like being a 3, I can go to that wing 4, which is like the creative artist. And so I'm like, I do sing and I do dance and I have this creativity that's within me that's not being used at all. So I was like, I feel like this stirring and people were speaking it into me too. Like, why aren't you up there? Why aren't you performing? Why aren't you, on stage?
Mhm.
And I was like, I feel this lack of that outlet, especially with quarantine, going through the whole COVID thing. It was like,
blah, blah, blah,
oh my
blah, blah.
gosh.
Yeah.
So I was communicating that to you.
Yeah. And so that was our conversation. Like a little bit of podcast, a little bit of, I need a creative outlet, a little bit of podcast, a little bit of, man, I really feel like I can and should be performing.
Mhm.
And so it was like we laid down these breadcrumbs, or whatever on the way out. And so then by the time we turned around and came back to our route, it was like we were picking up all of these pieces. And then we like stood in the parking lot dying and stretching and held this thing in our hands. Like, oh, we're doing a podcast together. We are. Like, it took us 2 miles and some to go, we're saying the same thing in a different language. Let's get this together. So that's why we're on the couch. That's what brought us to the couch today, into your lives, and you're welcome. No.
And your heart.
Yes. So good. But again, the mission of this, the very reason why this is necessary at all, is because we know that moms feel isolated. Man, we're overwhelmed. We compare ourselves, to everything. Our expectations are across the board. And we feel like we're not enough. We feel like we're failing. I'm not going to say a broad generality. Like, I don't wake up like a failure every day, but there are so many moments that I feel like I'm failing, but I'm alone in the failure.
And there's fear too of I'm
so
not
much
doing
fear.
a good enough job.
Yes.
Not doing enough.
Exactly. And so that's why we're sitting on the couch, we're talking to you, because you probably have some of those same emotions. So together, we're going to move from this isolation, from this fear, to from the overwhelming chaos to this community. Some confidence, some compassion, some peace, and then walking in freedom in that together. And it's going to be really
That sounds amazing.
I know.
Where do I sign up?
You have to stay on the couch.
Oh, wait.
So that's why we're here.
Yeah.
We're so glad. It's going to be so good.
Yes, I'm so excited. Our heart is in this for you. Obviously, we can chat all we want on runs.
And we do.
Yes. We've shared a couple jobs together,
All the
different
things.
organizations. So I'm like, this is not so that we can just talk through some topics. We want to commit to having conversations that really like empower you, that are fun, that are real, that are relatable, that encourage you. Like, our heart is in this for you.
Yes, exactly. And with that said, we've got so many fun episodes coming your way. So let's take a look. I cannot control my kid!
It's time for dinner. We need to go put your shoes on? Why with the shoes?
We'll get there. Here we're going, deep end of the pool.
I'm probably a horrible parent in their eyes. Like, I think that his behavior, let's say my son Jonah, who's 6, like his behavior is a direct reflection on my success or failure as a mother.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? Like, I absolutely feel that.
They just keep shrinking.
I derailed us.
Is it hot? Is it hot here? Or is it just me? It's fine. Whew. Okay, tell me, Jen. Tell me something good.
Jonah, put the frog down, wash your hands. It is time to eat dinner.
I need the camera on me. When is someday? What if you believed that you do not have control over your kid and that was a good thing? Okay, that wasn't perfect, but that was pretty good. I don't do anything longer than 3 days consistently before I'm like, well, that didn't work. Let's give up and try something else. Good luck on your self-control. You can do it. What if I told you you have nothing to prove? Boom! Come on, preach! So fun!
I can't wait.
I know. Oh my gosh, so good. So thanks for watching this episode. Make sure you subscribe, leave us a review, share this on your social media pages, invite your friends to join this community because we are here for this.
And in case no one else tells you today, you're a really good mom.
Thanks for listening to the I Am Mother of the Year podcast with Lisa and Jen. If you love what you hear and want insider access to more conversations just like these, exclusive Mother of the Year merch, and access to the I Am Mother of the Year podcast one day early, join the growing community of patrons who support our movement at patreon.com/I Am Mother of the Year. Talk to you next week.